Our chief guest, Mr. Surya, respected Vice Chancellor, Pro-Chancellors, Deans, Directors, Vijay Karan, Student Council President and other members of the Student Council, respected members of the faculty, my dear students, distinguished invitees, members of the press, very good evening to you. I expected Surya to talk for some time, but I don't know why he concluded. Probably he thought that his presence itself is enough. This Riviera, I thought that in 2005, it was a very big event. Our budget was 25 lakhs of rupees last year. I think the Student Council and all the organizers put together, they have almost doubled the budget this year. It is about 40 lakhs of rupees. In fact, I was telling our organizers that VIT is overtaking India's economic growth rate and Riviera is overtaking VIT. I am happy that more than 60 universities and colleges from all over India participated, and this was an occasion for our students to exhibit their organizing talents, and I was so happy that Vijay Karan and the entire team of organizers, student coordinators and all of them, they acted in such a matured way. I would like to congratulate all of you for the wonderful way you conducted this Riviera 2006. As it was pointed out by our Pro-Chancellor, we would like to be excellent in everything, not only in academics. You heard this morning an actress who was an old student of BITS Pilani told our students that BITS Pilani doesn't have an occasion to exhibit their talents in BITS Pilani, which VIT provides. That's what she was telling this morning. Whether it is extracurricular or co-curricular or curricular activities, we should be on top. And we are trying to grow to such an extent that we are spoken about even by the big newspapers like Washington Post. I don't know how many of you had the occasion. Probably you are very busy with the cultural events. I would like to give you a small 1 or 2 paragraphs only from the article written by the famous writer Sebastian Mallaby. It was published in Washington Post on 2nd January 2006. You know, Washington Post is one of the most respected newspapers in US. It is considered among the top 3, New York Times, Washington Post, and the other one is Wall Street Journal. He says, the classroom of the future will feature electronic whiteboards. The teachers of the future will write equations on these boards with electronic pens, and the students of the future would not have choose to between concentration on the teacher and scribbling the equations into notebooks. They will devote all their energy to listening, then download the equations straight into the laptops they have plugged into their desk. Okay, that is not quite enough, quite right. The classroom I am describing is not some figment of the future. It is the reality I visited a month ago at Vellore Institute of Technology. Vellore, this is what Sebastian Mallaby says. Vellore is a small town in southern India, poor enough for some of its buildings to have thatched roofs rather than rainproof metal sock. Until a few years ago, Vellore was notably only for its large Christian medical center, erected with the help of foreign money. But now, it has sprouted this 9,000 student technical college, complete with sports stadium, an incubator for startup high-tech business, and a bioseparation laboratory. Wherever you look, fresh buildings are under construction. Over here a new laboratory complex, over there a gleaming student hostel with its own swimming pool. And he goes on. And this was written, this article is named In India Engineering Success, and he describes how India is going forward in education, particularly in technical education, and he describes about the contribution of VIT. Now it is time for us to see that we occupy the high place in the world. The whole world is before us now. The world is open. Now we are following a policy of globalization. Already I find our students occupying high positions in various parts of the world, particularly in the United States. And the present students who are in final year, I think we have crossed 900 according to Professor Pullabatla. The placement for final year students. Still we have a few hundreds more. I hope enough companies will be there to recruit them. I want 100% placement this year. I hope it will be achieved. Now the 4-day festival is over. Now we have to go back to the classes. That is the reality of life. And especially the third years. Before crossing this year, if you have any arrears, kindly complete all the arrears so that you will be ready in the 7th semester for campus interview. All those first years, take care of yourself and start reading from now on. I am happy that in the midst of such a busy schedule, I think he is acting in a number of films. A few days back he was in Bangkok, and today is here. I don't know tomorrow where he is going, Mr. Surya. I am so happy that he has accepted the invitation to be here. I wish him all the best in his future endeavor, and he will be one of the most wanted actors and director in India. I thank all the organizers under the leadership of Mr. Porchelvan and the student council members and the organizers for the wonderful the way they have conducted Riviera 2000.